Why don't we just stop having these unrealistic beauty and height standards and things for men and women? Like, why are we doing this to each other? Or are we? Or who's doing this to us? How did this all start? Why are we going down this road? So one of my most popular videos is about how women like taller men, and specifically when given the option to pick between a man who was 5'2" and who made 250K and a man who was 6'2" and made, it was like 40K or 45K, something on the average tier. Women still picked the man who was 6'2" and made average money rather than the man who was 5'2" and made a pile of money, regardless of their height. So in some cases, the woman was shorter than the 5'2" man, but still picked him. Doesn't really make a lot of sense, frankly. They said it was because it makes them feel more secure, that it feels like the man can fight and protect them. And then they talked about, oh, if I wear heels, I don't want to feel like I'm towering over him, or the man will be insecure if he's shorter, etc. So now I come across these videos because somebody posts a comment on my videos saying, hey, have you guys thought about leg lengthening to get those extra height, get those extra inches, those extra centimeters? And I was like, what the hell is leg lengthening? Of course, I Googled it, and oh my God.
This guy is making a special trip to Las Vegas with his wife. He's not hoping to strike it rich. He's here to get taller.
If I can be taller, I want to be taller.
Ryan Wade is 5 feet 7 inches tall. He's come to orthopedic surgeon Dr. Kevin Debbie Parshad for a groundbreaking limb lengthening procedure.
After we've given you that additional height, you'd probably be sitting very close to 5'11". Yeah. Okay.
The procedure involves implanting a steel device into the upper bone on both legs. The remote control signals the device to pull the bones apart 1 millimeter at a time.
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool.
The body makes new bone to fill in the gap. The 32-year-old is also tired of wearing shoe implants. The procedure will add 3 inches to Ryan's height, a huge difference. On his way to the OR, Ryan gets a good luck kiss. The doctor begins by taking precise measurements of Ryan's leg. Next, he drills into the bone, then surgically breaks the bone. He creates a channel in the thigh bone for the implant.
So you can see it kind of going right down the center of the bone.
The implanted device is secured with screws that are drilled in above and below the break in the bone. After 3 hours, Ryan is wheeled out of the OR. Now, 3 months of grueling physical therapy begins. David Wilson of Los Angeles had the same procedure last year. He was 5'7" and was stretched 2 inches to 5'9".
Oh my God. Like, what the fuck? Who are the people doing this? Holy smokes. I would never do that. Just so I could be taller, go under surgery and undergo that kind of crap just so I could be taller? Is this like a man's plastic surgery? Is that what this is? You know, like women are getting breast implants and ass implants and lip filler and whatever, and this is a man's version of plastic surgery? I'm not sure. And the reason I'm a little bit confused is because I'm just thinking to myself, for guys looking at women, yeah, we like boobs and we like ass and we like maybe big lips or so. I don't know, maybe not really big lips, but nice lips or something. But if you really were into a girl and she had like A cups or B cups, are you really gonna be like, no, you're not gonna like date her, or you're not gonna marry her, that she doesn't got double D's? You know, I mean, you're just like, I'm leaving it. I don't think men would do that. I think men would date a woman who doesn't have boobs or small boobs at all. Like, there's men who like that. And I think men aren't as picky in that regard. But maybe this thing with the women, where the women are literally like, I need a man who is 6'2", or over this height. I'm 5'6", so I need a man who's 5'10", etc. That seems to be a much more hard and fast rule. So in a way, I feel like it's men just trying to like get into the game of being interested to more women, or being more women are interested in them. But in his case, I don't freaking get it. He's already married. He's already married. Even if you gain 2 inches or 3 inches, why is that such an issue? Why is that such an issue? You're freaking married, guy. Why is he wearing heel lifts? Seriously, why is he wearing heel lifts? It sounds like the issue is more about his self-confidence and who he is as a person. Just because she's taller than him when she put heels on, or even when she doesn't have heels on, she's taller than him by like 2 or 3 inches. He's like, who is complaining? Is your wife telling you shit that like, oh my God, why aren't you're like saying comments about you being shorter? Why the hell would you marry somebody like that? I'm going to assume that she's not. I'm going to assume that she's not, because that would be fucked. If she's not the one doing that, and then it's him and it's his issue, oh, I want to be taller so I don't have to wear heel lifts and blah. Why the hell are you even wearing them in the beginning? You're 5'7". You're literally like the average height basically for a man, or slightly below average, but like an inch or something. Calm the hell down. Work on your confidence, dude. He's a good-looking dude. There's nothing wrong with him. This is like blowing my freaking mind. And then you're going and getting this surgery done? As someone who's been under a bunch of surgeries for medical things that weren't of my choice, it's just like biological shit, or shit happened to me, and I had to go get a surgery done. I cannot fathom anybody just wanting to do this. Like this is wild. Sorry. I shouldn't say I couldn't fathom anybody wanting to do it. I could see if you were like really short, maybe if you were the 5'2" guy, you might want to bump it up. But even then, what's the reason for you doing that? If the reason is to get women, they still don't want you if you're going to be 5'5". You're only getting like 3 inches out of it, 2-3 inches. Like that one guy went from 5'9" to 5'11" or something. I'm like, he went from 5'7" to 5'9". That's like, so you go for 5'2" to 5'4", and they're still like, I want a taller guy. So like, why the hell did you do this? And why is it so important for you? Like, what do you need this height for? I don't understand. I'm just, my mind is freaking blowing. I don't understand people at all. It's like, then do you disclose this to your partner? Is this something you have to disclose? That, by the way, when you're getting into a relationship, but serious, when by the way, hey, I got this lift thing. I'm now 3 inches taller. I was really 5'6", and now I'm 5'9". Do you disclose that? Because I've seen comments from women who are like, oh, I don't want to date a shorter guy because I don't want my kids to be shorter. Now you're going to date this guy, and you're going to have kids with him, and maybe his genetics or whatever are going to produce shorter kids. And like, I don't understand. I'm just like, I don't understand. This is just, why don't we just stop having these unrealistic beauty and height standards and things for men and women? Like, why are we doing this to each other? Or are we? Or who's doing this to us? How did this all start? Why are we going down this road? Why are women obsessed with men being a certain height and having like big ass and big boobs and lip filler and not looking old and whatever? Just be fine. Be comfortable with your fact that you're going to get older and you're going to get wrinkles and you may not have double D's. You just got B cups. Like, what is wrong? Some women are born a different way. It's like nobody is fine with just who they are. I feel like that's the bigger issue. Why can't you just be fine with who you are? What is all this like, we gotta like alter our bodies to fit a different version of us? It's freaking ridiculous. Like the surgery stuff. Now I get like, hey, you want to work out and you want to put effort in to shape your body in a certain way or become muscular or leaner, or you're going to grow your hair out or something. Like, this is all normal stuff that's part of your body, but all this fakery, like, it's just, it's, I cannot, for myself, I could never be in a relationship with somebody who had a bunch of plastic surgery done. I would just be like, I'd be disgusted. I'd be like, I would feel like every time I'm touching things, I'm touching fakeness. And I've had a couple encounters. There was one girl that I went out with, well, had a sexual interaction with, and she had like shit put in her ass. And when you grabbed it, it was freaking obvious. I was like, this does not feel like normal human flesh. And she also had a boob job too. So she had both, actually, now that I think about it. And we all know the difference. Yeah, it might be kind of nice to look at, but nobody wants to really touch that shit. Can some man explain this to me? Like, why are you getting these lengthening surgeries? I actually want to understand this. Like, what are you getting from the 3 inches or so that you're getting out of this? It doesn't make sense to me. And you might say, well, you're 5'11", or you're 181 centimeters, so that's why you don't get it, and you're not 5'2" or something. True. Maybe that's it. But I would just like to understand, so if somebody could please explain this to me in the comments, because this is crazy. Because to me, it just seems like a confidence issue, and it's like you're getting a surgery to mask an issue instead of actually just dealing with your confidence in yourself internally. Because you got to think, in your life, there's going to be other areas of your life where you're going to have like deficiencies. You might be like, oh, I don't like my nose, or I don't like that I'm going bald, so I need to do a hair transplant, or I don't know, something, or I need to get a nose job. And it's like, is anybody thinking about it, the health risks that come with this? I mean, like, literally, people get operations done and then their body is like messed up after, right? Like, they have side effects. So when I was Googling for these for information about leg lengthening, there was literally a whole bunch of people talking about botched surgeries. I'm like, it's your freaking legs. Somebody make it make sense. Somebody make it make sense.